Thanks for watching. You can find me at twitch.tv/CosmoRetro or anywhere Cosmo Retro online. And you go to Steam, you can find my first game, Dreamdasia, if you want to check that out. And there's an upcoming bigger game coming up.
More games to come with myself involved, which is the plan. You can also find me really at twitch.tv/jmosier89. Lately I've been streaming Crimson Desert and I just stream RPGs. So yeah, you can also find me anywhere Nerds of the Northland. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming.
Have a good week.
Oh.
Welcome to Nerds of the Northland, episode 30, and we made it to 30. That's freaking awesome.
Hell yeah.
So today we're going to go over the top 20 Capcom games. It's just one of our favorite companies, and we want to go over the top 20. Basically, it's not an exact order. It's just going to be the top 20 in general. It has some order to it, but you'll get it's grouped. It's ordered. So,
hell yeah, and I committed to wearing things on my face, and it's getting stupider, so
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Tune in to see how stupid I can get. But before we start here, we would love it if you like and subscribe to our channel. It helps people see us. It gets our name out there. It's how we get more views. More views mean more views, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And
more people see it, and it spreads out to more algorithms, and that's what we need. More people to watch us so I can justify being 36 and wearing a goddamn chicken mask. All right.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's not even there.
It's not even there.
We're going to start this list with number 20.
Yep, and it's going to be Street Fighter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, number 20 is Street Fighter. It probably deserves to be higher, but let me just say this. We haven't played too much Street Fighter. We're not really fighting game people, but we respect it, so it's still in the top 20. And I'll say it was, Street Fighter 2, I think, was the most influential one, the one right after the first one.
Oh, yeah.
In the early 90s. Sure. And
Hadouken.
So many people played in the arcade and the Super Nintendo.
And I think the new movie is being based off the original Street Fighter.
Oh, yeah, there's a new movie. And
50 Cent.
50 Cent. I did watch the commercial for it.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I just saw that, yeah. And the original movie, Street Fighter, I haven't not seen, but Jean-Claude Van Damme's in it? Yeah.
Yeah, so it was probably absolutely terrible, but
some people think it's one of the better movies as far as, like, you know, how the Super Mario Bros. Movie didn't quite do well in 93, but I hear that people actually like the original Street Fighter. It's still cheesy, but, like, maybe some people liked it.
Yeah, and as an aside, Jean-Claude Van Damme is a terrible actor. Like, I don't care. He did some cool stuff. He was very athletic, but show me one time where he was a good actor. Just get out of here.
But yeah, there's certain martial artists that are good actors, but yeah, he wasn't.
No. He was the only one who was worse was Steven Seagal.
But when I was 12 years old, there was another game that my dad got me. I didn't know anything about until I started playing it, and it's number 19.
Oh, wait, I forgot about Street Fighter.
Sorry.
I haven't played a whole lot of Street Fighter since Super Nintendo. And I tried to get in on 3DS when I first got my 3DS, and the new, I think it was Street Fighter Ultra or whatever came out. Street Fighter 3D. I really tried to get into them. That was the last one I really played. And then doing research for this episode, looking at the newer ones, they look amazing. So I might actually have to go try one of them. So, but,
oh, yeah.
Now we can move on to number 19.
Yeah, there's that Paolo from Tokyo guy that has an episode about a game developer working on Street Fighter 6, and the graphics are amazing, just like you said.
Yeah, it's like artistic and it looks nice.
But yeah, number 19 is Onimusha Warlords, a really good... Warlords, a really good game from 2001, 2002, from the PlayStation 2. Really good action game.
Yeah, one of the earliest games I remember with, they didn't call them action commands back then, basically where an event happens on the screen and there's quick hit a button. Yeah. And it was like, I don't know, I guess a game you could compare it to is Ninja Gaiden, but Ninja Gaiden was like controller breakingly impossibly hard. This game was a lot easier and more simplified.
Yeah, you could beat it.
But and looking back on the PS2 though, this is a very good looking, I don't know how they made it look so good on the PS and run so well on the PS2. Like PS2 is a hell of a system, man.
Yeah, they did a good job making Onimusha look really good. Because usually it's good. It's really easy to make fighting and racing games really good because you don't have that much to work with, so you really focus on the art. With Onimusha, as you're moving around every corner, you're like switching your sword. It just looks so good. The animation and the animation was really good.
Yeah, and Onimusha Warlords, you could call it a hack and slash, but it had a lot more depth to it than that. Now, if we're going straight hack and slash, we'll definitely have to mention the next game. Number 18 is the original Devil May Cry.
Yep, number 18. Yep, number 18, Devil May Cry, and this is, like you said, a hack and slash, but still good. Another good animation.
And they were popular enough that they were re-released recently. I think they were just remastered.
Dante!
So, yeah. Not my style of game, though, as much. That's why it's so low on the list, but it's still, as a Capcom entry, it was great.
I am somewhat influenced by the way they did the levels and stages where it would tell you, like, A, B, or C, or, like, they had a grade system for how you did the level. I kind of like that.
Yeah. Like Resident Evil, I was like the grading system at the end of the
it made you feel good.
Yeah, or bad, depending.
Or bad.
Yeah, you get an F, but I just tried so hard.
But if you were like somewhat decent, they'd give you a B or C, and it still make you feel good enough.
Yeah, Mega Man X8, I believe, had grades too and levels, which was nice because you get special, rewards for better graded level, which is nice. I like that. That format's kind of cool.
So number 17.
Yeah, I didn't really play much of this game. You've probably played more of this, and
Devil May Cry. I mean,
we just did Devil May Cry.
Oh right. I thought you were talking about Devil May Cry.
Oh no, we're gonna move on.
Okay, so number 17 is Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and
refused to speak with military intelligence, but Crispin was excited to. He relayed every detail of the story, meeting lasted for hours.
Can you hear us yet?
The USS. After the war, the USS became the CIA, and Crispin...
And this is a classic. You might remember from the Super Nintendo. Came out, I think, right when the Super Nintendo came out, I think. And it's really hard. I've never beaten it to this day. And I just played it, a few weeks ago. I was doing, this, a thon thing on my Twitch. And I played it for, 2 hours. And I could not get anywhere. Well, past, level 2 or 3.
Yeah, I do know. It's definitely, mentioned as a very difficult game. And this is during Super Nintendo where they had, we'll mention more here pretty soon, some games that were, there's no way an 8-year-old child that this is marketed to could play this game for more than 5 minutes and not hate it, which is it's so difficult.
Yeah, Capcom's usually pretty good at keeping it in the sweet spot. Pretty hard. You get that reward feeling really good in every game, but difficult games that you can master eventually after 2 or 3 turns. This one was a lot harder than that. you have to master the 27, 28 turns. But still a good game, obviously. Good level design and just really hard. Okay. Number 15 is The Lion King from the Super Nintendo. The next few are going to be Disney on the Super Nintendo.
Skip 16.
Number 16 is Monster Hunter Ultimate 4.
Yes.
wave of UFO sightings. Many were witnessed by credible military.
Four.
Yes, Monster Hunter.
You got to edit that out.
It's a very popular series. I think it might be number 2 to Final Fantasy as far as RPGs go in America.
For how much it's sold, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's RPG. It might be Final Fantasy Dragon Quest, then Monster Hunter.
Yeah, probably that.
Yeah, Monster Hunter's very high, very popular. I mean, there's tons of entries. We got Monster Hunter World, I think is the newest one.
The one I played is this one, Monster Hunter Ultimate 4. I played 3 too, but 4. Yeah, on 3DS, I think it was on Switch, but Wii U. Anyway, I played on 3DS, and it was just really fun. You play with friends, and I'm talking too fast. You can play with friends, and you can just when you're going on these monster quests, they were actual like survival style monster quests. So it had some strategy to it. So how much of this should I bring? How much of this should I bring? What kind of armor should I wear? And then your goals, like for the monster, whatever you and your group were, you can make your goals like, let's go after this monster so we can knock off maybe some rare items so we can form our own armor, stuff like that. It was a fun game. It was fun.
Yeah, dude, I've played very little of these games. So I've seen a lot of the videos of the epic like boss battles and how huge the enemies are compared to you and your giant dragons and lizards and whatever monsters, monsters that you can hunt.
Monster hunters you can hunt ultimately.
Yeah. But it does definitely belong on this list as far as Capcom goes.
For the greater good. I did it.
Popular is not always the best. We know this with music and friggin' social media, but
art, yes.
When you got a game that's sold in the hundreds of millions of copies, you can usually assume it's well made, at least.
Mm.
Gamers don't lie. Gamers don't buy crap.
Right, I should play it more. Next we got The Lion King at number 15.
Moving into the Disney titles.
Yeah, these next 3 will be from the Disney Super Nintendo era, and I do speak on Aladdin and Mickey Mouse, but this one I don't. It's the harder one. 15 is Lion King, and
Has Capcom ever worked with Disney since Super Nintendo?
I'm not sure. Well, I want to say yes, but I'm not sure.
Oh, Mega Man and Kingdom Hearts would have been so cool.
But yeah, Lion King was really difficult. They purposely made it hard, so you have to keep renting the game, and then that's why they made money.
I remember the red cartridge, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It was one of the. I think this is like A lot of people, you hear E.T. was not only the biggest flop and one of the worst video games ever made, but the hardest. This is like number 2 or 3 as the hardest games ever made.
Lion King is pretty hard. But otherwise they followed the I was just say anime. They followed the animation, the film pretty well, pretty exactly actually.
Yeah, and I was obsessed with. I mean, I used to. Like my daughter, it was Frozen every day for like 6 months, so I know the movie word for word. My parents, it was The Lion King and the original.
Oh yeah,
the original Lion King.
That was definitely our era.
Man, I loved Lion King so much. Even today, sometimes I'll be driving around with a box full of cats looking for a ravine.
The circle of life.
Mufasa. All right,
but the next game is also one of our favorites, and growing up, Disney wise. Number 14 is Disney's Aladdin from the Super Nintendo. From the Super Nintendo.
Or the Sega when he was allowed to have a sword.
Yeah, so we can count both games.
All 3 of these were also on Sega, right? All the Disney ones?
I don't think so.
Okay, so just Aladdin?
Yeah.
Okay.
In certain ways, I think Mickey had its own game, but yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I want to say yes and no, because I think they all had their own game on both. So Disney's Aladdin, it followed the animation, the film very well. It's just like Lion King, where each part of the game, they went from beginning to end in the scenes you would imagine if you watch the movies. They went from Agrabah to they went to the genie or lava, then genie, then to Jafar at the very end. And there's a cool way to defeat Jafar. There's a quick way you can just defeat the first part of Jafar. If you bounce up above his head and then use the cape and keep bouncing on his head, you can beat him in one stroll.
More like Jaclose. All right. I don't get it.
Give you a little info on beating the Jafar there.
Jafar.
Take my advice.
Jaclose. Jafar.
Jafar. Too close. Jafar. Too close. Jafar.
Don't get too close to Jafar.
Jafar. Too close.
This is getting weird.
Number 13 is Mickey's Magical Quest. Time saved for next time. Quest. God,
I had actually never played this game, and like most of my experience is watching him speedrun it. So or play it. I don't know if you're necessarily speedrunning.
I do speedrun it.
Yeah.
So I guess I could just say really quick that out of all the games I speedrun, this is the one that's I actually am pretty far on the top, like top 20 out of 100 or whatever, top 30. Top list, 2 minutes away from world record. I'm not trying to get it. I'm just letting you know that it's so fun. It's such a fun, repeatable game. It made me want to speedrun it. The music is amazing. And
Kingdom Hearts fans out there, we all know Mickey's basically a Jedi. So
he just defeats everything. Yeah, the bosses are fun. They made the snake, the spider. Every boss is fun. And that's all I want to say about that. Please play it if you haven't.
Mickey's Magical Quest. Now we'll go to number 12. This is a lot of our favorites. We go back to the Super Nintendo, and this is one of the best titles of Super Nintendo. Breath of Fire 2. 2. Shout out to the first one, which was great too. We'll just include it here. Pretty much the same game, but it's a series that progressively got better.
Yeah,
so the first one's the worst.
It was on the list, but then it's replaced it because it was a better one.
Yeah, it's the worst best, we'll say. It's great to play, but comparing it to the other ones, it's on the bottom.
Correct.
Yeah. But I mean, like transforming into a dragon, and this is the last. This was towards the end of the life of the Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm. So
upgraded cartridges, more data, really cool.
Right?
Yeah.
No, yeah. You said it, man. Great story. The characters in the first and second one were very memorable.
Ryu wasn't the main character in the second one, was he?
I think Ryu is the main one in everyone.
Yeah. Okay. It's always Ryu.
Yeah, and Nina.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think
little girl in a pink dress.
And in Breath of Fire 1 and 2, there's Bo, but they're two different creatures. Bo in the first one was a wolf.
Oh yeah.
Bo in the second one was like a dog.
Oh yeah.
So,
I just played these.
Something.
Yeah, a different kind of animal sprite.
A different animal sprite. But yeah, it was fun, inspirational. In my own games, I'm actually quite inspired by Breath of Fire dungeons, actually. Out of everything that Breath of Fire is, I'm inspired by their dungeons.
Well, I know it's like the atmosphere of the light, campy music on top of just dark stuff happening.
Oh yeah,
stealing people's souls and murder and all. Yeah, it was interesting how they made it, and it was very good.
Yeah, they made it quite different than like Final Fantasy, and when you have a memorable title that's not Final Fantasy, then you can say that they did quite well with that.
Oh yeah, especially during this era. I feel like
with so
this
many
era you
RPGs.
said RPG, it was like Final Fantasy, or what else was there really?
Yeah,
Breath of Fire.
Out of every decade, I heard that the 90s had the most RPGs made.
That makes sense. I mean, that's where I remember a lot of them, but
if you include like PC2 and stuff.
Yeah, no. I'll talk about number 11 because I streamed this and I played a lot of it. Yeah. And I feel like this game got missed. Like, everyone is so loved Resident Evil 4 Remake. It was so epic. And everyone is Resident Evil Requiem, masterpiece. But not a lot of people talk about Resident Evil The Village.
I can't let you get away. You'll be sliced to ribbons before you ever see child.
Village, which I can understand why, because it's basically Resident Evil 4. It's the same atmosphere, the same dark, wet look, gross look, and you're in the village, and it really feels like you're Leon, but even I keep forgetting you're not Leon. You're a separate character playing a separate story.
I've even forgotten that before. Thinking about it.
So it just feels like more. It feels like a Resident Evil 4 continued, but it's not. But I can understand. But I just feel like this one's talked about way less than Requiem. Like Requiem, everyone is freaking out about Requiem. It's like
right.
It might be the most mainstream Resident Evil we've ever gotten so far, as far as acceptance goes. But
the Village had its moment back a few years ago when it came out. Everyone was playing and speedrunning it, at least in the communities I was a part of. So it had the biggest hype at the time, but then now it just seemed like no one's talking about it.
Exactly. Maybe it's because I was so late. Did it come out before or after the Resident Evil 4 remake?
Before. It was the before hype, and then 4 remake hype, and then 9.
So I guess maybe I'm seeing it from a lens because I was 2 years late playing The Village. So maybe it was bigger when it was new, but
only a lot of 2 years late.
Everybody references 4 and 9. I don't hear a lot of people referencing The Village. So, but I guess The Village is made with the same engine as the Resident Evil 4 remake
and 7. Yeah.
Yeah, was it made with the Resident Evil engine?
I think. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely worth playing though. Awesome game.
Awesome. All these, for sure.
The replay value and the the mercenaries quests are really cool. So you get a lot of it's a good 15-hour story with another 10 hours on top of
buddy,
stuff.
I got some time tonight and I want to play it so much. Rebirth, I'm so into it, but I'm also into RE9. I haven't beat it yet. Now, have you beat RE9 yet? All the way through?
Yep, both endings.
Heck yeah. I know about it. That's cool.
Supposedly there's more bonuses if you finish it again, and I haven't finished the second playthrough yet because I got into Crimson Desert. I can't stop.
I mean, not to talk about it in side tangent, but in RE9, I'm at Leon. He just got to Raccoon City.
Oh, so you got to do the motorcycle part?
I'm not the spider guy.
Oh my god, I hated that fucking monster. It's so real looking. Oh my god,
I'm not the spider guy.
So you did the motorcycle riding?
No.
You didn't?
Wait, yeah.
Never mind.
No, I know it's in there.
That's one of my favorite parts of the game.
It might be after Spider, right? Probably. I don't think I played it.
Oh, it's after you blow up the gate to get to the second. Okay,
I'm like right behind before that. Yeah.
Have you gotten to the gate?
I'm right there.
So now you have to go collect the
I
pieces
literally
of the
saved
bomb.
it.
Yeah, now you have to go collect pieces of the bomb. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I know where you're at
There's
now.
3 pieces.
You're
right?
almost there. Yeah, and once you get all 3 pieces.
I literally saved it right when they said you gotta collect 3 pieces.
Spoiler alert, there's a rail shooting motorcycle part of Resident Evil Requiem that usually I hate that kind of stuff. They pulled it off so beautifully. Oh my god, it's so much fun.
Oh, and out of all these games we're talking about, if you want to put anything at all in the comments below, if it's your favorite game or whatever, it might inspire us to like make a whole episode about it.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking about doing one for Crimson Desert. I'm at like 200 hours. I have a ton
or
of
even
videos.
a side video.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had, but anyway, we can go to the next one.
But now we're gonna, from now on here, we're basically, these aren't necessarily in any specific order, but we did group them together by series.
Yeah.
So next we're gonna go to Resident Evil 2.
Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town? This thing.
2, mostly the remake, of course, because it's new and awesome. But I mean, even the original when it came out, and the story of how.
Yeah, because in RE1 you had that big mansion and you had to take care of things, but in RE2 you kind of had a bigger world, right? More.
And the story of how Nintendo crammed a 2-disc PS1 game on a cartridge and somehow made it run better.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Nintendo did this weird thing where it was really new, like, I think this is pretty common now, but they would only render the room you were in. Everything else was just, like, rendered to the lowest possible specs.
That's smart.
But somehow because it was 2 full discs on the PS1, and they crammed it onto that cartridge that fit, like, less than half a disc. Like, I don't know how they did it.
But yeah, I don't know, if you're around our age, you probably had a lot of friends like we did too, that played a lot of Resident Evil 2. I think we even had the game too. But.
Yeah, and the reason why I bought the remake as soon as I knew it existed is because I played the original, so that...
Right.
Yeah.
Same with 4, yeah. Same with all these remakes, but...
have you been to the police station yet in 9?
That's later.
Oh goddamn it! I'm ruining everything.
No, you're not. I know the like kind of layout. I just
it's
haven't
so
done
cool
it yet.
to go and see like everything after the bombing and go into the buildings you were in Resident Evil 2 and like see them still set up.
Yeah, there's that guy. You're like, oh, I see him again. He's like another boss.
We're gonna stop talking about Resident Evil 9 for a minute. Let's talk about Resident Evil 2. Then we'll go on to Resident Evil, which I feel like the original is nostalgic value.
Yep.
But the cube is where it was made playable.
And plus.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
Barry, help me, please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Joe. I'm gonna kick this door down. Hurry! This way!
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
And plus the original 1996 with the cheesy videos.
Oh,
you gotta play that one, the director's cut. It's so fun. And try to beat the game with
You're
those
almost a Jibble sandwich.
You know?
Barry!
You are almost a Jill sandwich. Barry, I wasn't
trying to be rude to Jacob and cut him off earlier. The reason why I said we had to stop talking about Resident Evil 9 is because number 8 is Resident Evil 9.
Yeah, we're...
It should be around here.
What the hell, lady?
Help me!
You okay?
Get Brentwood locked down. Yeah. He's the one to thank for all the excitement.
Yeah, as you can see, so excited. It's new, only been out a month. I almost want to make a whole video about it, but yeah, they just did a really good job with not making it like it's weird because I want to say it's non-linear, but it's sort of linear. But at the same time, they do make it where you can kind of explore a little bit.
Well, and you're not even playing it right because you're supposed to do first person for the suspense part, third person.
Yeah, that's all. That
doesn't mean it's wrong. I'm sure it's still scary.
You can go back and forth.
The first time through playing in first person as Grace was like, I noticed my second playthrough, I got through the first section of the game in like 45 minutes. And I think my first playthrough, that took 6 hours because you're sneaking around like, oh God, I'm scared.
It took me like that long too for the Ashley part. I know it was in third person, but it was still scary.
I'm sure it was.
But no, it'd be scary in first person.
I don't know. First person's super helpful for motion sickness either. But,
yeah. True. But no, yeah, that's either way. They did a good job making it scary, even for third person. So you made a good point there. They still made it scary.
And it's one of those games where you play like, oh, I beat it. There's a whole other area. It's so huge. It just keeps going and going and going. And
for that type of game, it was pretty big.
Definitely the biggest Resident Evil ever.
Besides 4. 4 is apparently the longest and biggest.
Yeah, and I guess it's linear. There's a story you got to follow. There's a places you got to go. But I mean, you can spot. There's special treasures you can find. And I think these games. I don't know if an open world Resident Evil really makes sense. I think you need a.
No, for being the type of game it was, survival horror, it has to be somewhat linear in a way, and they did a good job with everything about it. I mean,
we're spoiled. Everything's open world now, but it's just. Capcom, please don't open world Resident Evil.
As a game designer, I just want to say this. If a game is fun, however you make the game, if it's fun, that's it.
Make like Resident Evil RPG.
Yeah, make... So we're going to go ahead and give Steam $100 to make that happen.
$100? That's a really cheap game. They just give us a piece of paper.
Well, that's how much it costs to get anything on Steam, like just to put a game on.
Oh, I get it. I think they give them $100. Here, make a game.
just call it Resident Evil RPG and see if they accept it. They'll just come back and be like, you should...
RPG, even the name fits. RPG. RR.
But you should get the new Resident Evil. It's really good and long and hard.
Resident Evil Requiem. Game of the Year contender.
It is.
Make sure you do the Magnum glitch. That would have made my game so much easier if I knew how to do it.
Guess what? I tried doing that and I couldn't do it, so I got to look it up again. Or they took it away.
Patched it out.
Or they patched it.
Because it's so popular, those popular glitches usually get worked on.
But it's better now anyway. You shouldn't cheat.
That'll come to the end of our Resident Evil section. Next, we're going to move on to probably our favorite action platformer. I don't know what you call this game.
Besides Metroid, Mega Man 2 for number 7. For number 7.
The original Mega Man. I've never actually played a full stage in the non-X Mega Man. So.
Well, Mega Man 2 is, a lot of people might remember this, has like the most memorable and best music. It was 8 stages instead of 6. So when they started that whole series, they actually started with Mega Man 2. The first one only had 6. they got rid of the point system. They made it so you can slide. I think no, that was 3. Well, anyway, 2 just was the best Mega Man out of the originals. I mean, what else can I say? But
there was no dash in the original. God, Mega, this sounds so lame compared to Mega Man X.
It had its own. Yeah, that's why I like. Anyway, so the next one is what he would actually do.
Moving to Mega Man X, which not the best title, but I think the best title post Super Nintendo Mega Man was Mega Man X8.
Ready.
It was so amazing, and the way they had that level where it was split into sections, you had to get grades to get your special items in every section of the level.
This one I haven't played, yeah.
Oh, it was so cool, and like Mega Man X7, they tried that stupid 3D 2D hybrid that ruined the game, made it just junk and crappy to play, and it ran like shit. But Mega Man X8 was a masterpiece, and I really wish they'd make more Mega Man X games. Like there's a new Mega Man Overdrive or whatever coming that looks really cool, but it's still not Mega Man X.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the style of the. I don't know if is it manga? I don't know what you call the style of Mega Man X over, because Mega Man's like, I don't know.
There's anime manga in it, yeah.
Whatever the style is, the art style, I like Mega Man X much better. I like the playing of Mega Man X much better. I like having Zero and I guess Base or whatever the hell that asshole's name is, the third character they make you use. But Zero and X, who needs anybody else? Like, come on.
Right. The next one's Mega Man X3. Now. Now, Mega Man X, X2, and X3, you can kind of all put them together with as being the best Mega Man games on the Super Nintendo. So Mega Man X3 is next because it's the one that is the least memorable. It's still really good. They still have 8 really good robots to play with. That sounds weird.
It might have been one of like the last titles released on Super Nintendo.
It was, yeah.
Or maybe the last.
Yep, it was the last Super Nintendo Mega Man game.
What's it called? I mean, just the last game specifically released for Super Nintendo.
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah, it was very late in the Super. I think it was like 97, 98.
But there's not really too much to say about Mega Man X3. But they just did a different boss, different techniques, and but the
followed the same formula. And we talked about this earlier. I actually mixed this up with the next one, Mega Man X2, which is number
4. Mega Man X. Mega Man X2 is number 4. Yeah, just because it's a little more memorable. We're getting a little better there, and you know that whole if you want to talk about the ostrich boss,
that's my second favorite Mega Man X boss of all time. Number 1 is Storm Eagle.
Yeah, and I like the Gator boss. I mean, Mega Man X2 did what Mega Man X did, but not better. But they just did a good job again, but not as good as X. I'm trying not to talk about X too much, but X2 was just really good. Yeah,
it was really great. Very memorable, and they ran great on the system. It looked beautiful, and the sound was amazing, and it just brings back so many memories of popping that cartridge in. And I don't know if I ever had an X3 cartridge. I may have only played X3.
I only rented it,
emulated, or on like Switch, or on. I have the Legacy collection of Mega Man.
My dad only rented X2 and X3. We only had X, but yeah X2 was just a little more memorable.
But now we're moving into our top 3. These are definitely in a specific order. These are probably top 3 of our favorite games of all time.
These were our first ones we put on the list. Yeah.
Yes. Starting with number 3, which
Breath
is
of Fire 3.
Yeah. Yeah, the
best Breath of Fire game of all time.
The transition from Super Nintendo to PlayStation was so epic. The dragon transformations, the art style, the going from a child to an adult.
The way they did the world map.
Adult. You went from like 6 to like 15, I think. But whatever.
It was still a cool story. Yeah. And I like the world map. I don't know what you can say about the world map. The way they just did that with the diagonals, I like that. I liked how it was kind of blocky in its own artsy way.
Yeah, and looking for like the fishing areas, and the special treasure areas. That was always cool.
Heck yeah. Which came from the original series, but they just did a really good job on the PlayStation, like you said, just moving from 2D to 3D. Some games didn't do it quite right, like Castlevania. But some games did it quite well, like Zelda and this one.
And it had such an amazing atmosphere, just like bright, happy music on top of literally people being murdered and their souls being harvested.
I've only beat it one time as a kid. I've never beaten it as an adult, so I should go back to it.
Yeah, and they're like basically the government. It's basically like if I found out I could transform into a dragon, it's if I had to run from the CIA for the rest of my life, basically.
Yeah, it has some Final Fantasy VII elements to it with Shinra.
It's also the same time, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, 97, 98. Yeah. It was actually might have been influenced by 7.
Everything is influenced by 7. The universe is influenced by Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, everyone! I ordered this online. It's the Dragon Ear Gauge. Isn't it cool? It took 2 weeks to get here.
China.
Yep. China. Number 2 is Resident Evil 4.
Por él.
¡Ay, qué madre!
¡Detrás de ti, imbécil!
Ashley, run! Okay.
Hasta luego.
God, I thank you for your gift.
My favorite Resident Evil game of all time.
And we have to say the original on Cube started it all. I mean, the remake is a masterpiece, of course.
We're talking about both, yeah.
Resident Evil engine. But I mean, the fact that they made this for the Cube and they made a shooter work on the Cube without the second analog stick.
It was made for the controller, for sure.
And the way they took the controls from Resident Evil and just threw them away and completely redid it.
It was a risk, but they did it well.
And if you play it's almost impossible to play the originals now. It's so sluggish and slow and I remember when we got the 180-degree turn in like Nemesis, we were blown away where you could just spin quick. It was so bad. Third person was the way to go.
It was just improvements in every way, memorable story. The remake they just did better, but with more stuff. Man.
Shooting Ashley in the face on accident 16 times.
We look up at her skirt, she goes, Leon!
Put her in a suit of armor and watch her just get beat up.
Yeah, don't be a pervert.
The suit of armor is funny because you can just let her get abused and ignore her most of the game because they can't pick her up because she's too heavy and they can't hurt her because she's in armor.
Number one. What do you think number one is? Do you know what number one is? Don't fast forward.
For us, we had to put this together for nostalgia and gameplay and memorability. And for me, it was the first game I memorized top to bottom how to play. I used to beat this game before school in the morning when I was like 10.
Mega Man X. And yes, I do speedrun it. It's the most memorable game out of the X series. It is one of the first games I ever played. Like we said,
if you don't start with Chill Penguin, you have mental problems.
Yeah, you gotta get the dash.
Someone told me once to start with the chameleon. I'm like, are you drunk? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, and by the way, if you have a boomerang, you could do that really cool trick with the chameleon. Oh.
Yeah, that's why you don't fight that's why the chameleons last after Quanger.
Yeah.
But you can start with Flame Mammoth.
You just gotta get the dash from the penguin first.
Penguin.
But Storm Eagle and then that metal music. Ooh, I don't care how many times I speedrun. I get so into it when I listen to that song.
Oh man, it's so good.
But yeah,
1992,
93.
Still,
yeah, still very good.
And a big thing between us personally is I remember I used to go to Jacob's house and we'd hang out in his bedroom, and we would every night we'd take a stack of 5 cartridges and stack them up and like these are the games we're going to play today.
Yeah,
Mega Man X was almost always either on the top or the bottom of that. Like either we start with Mega Man X and beat the whole thing, or I don't know if we beat the whole thing at that age, but we played a lot of it and then we'd move on to Secret of Evermore or Secret of Mana, or it'd be on the bottom or we finish the night with Mega Man X.
Yeah, good times though, yeah, for sure. Do you guys have moments like that you want to share with us? I mean, is there any game on this list that you want on number one?
Capcom, man. Capcom's making the news now. Pragmata.
Do you want us to do more like? Do you want to do a Square Enix episode or like different episode, like a Konami episode or something?
Well, the internet's stupid, and there's Pragmata controversy about how they just made this game to make women in Japan reproduce because they're running out of people. That's not an actual argument. Who cares?
I know that.
Who cares? It looks amazing. The graphics are great. It's a good game. It's Capcom's first original IP since 2012, since Dragon's Dogma. So hopefully it does well. It's getting talked about a lot. That's kind of what made us decide to do this.
I hope you do well with that, for one. And for two, please hire me.
Jacob Irvin LeRoux. Find him on LinkedIn.
Yeah, thanks. And Cosmo Retro anywhere online. You'll find me everywhere. There.
Find me on
Bargain Bird.